Alright, so here today we are back on Girls Frontline 2 to kind of announce some stuff to the community here to make sure everyone's aware about this. As I have seen a lot of, it's not misinformation, what's the word here? Like, wrong information. Is that the right word? It's one of the words. So, basically speaking, I wanted to update you guys on how banners are going to operate, how it's going to work in the future, what your next banners up and coming would operate as. Not what the next banners are, but how the next banners will go and what characters are coming, but when are they coming? I can't give you that answer. That's the point, is what I'm trying to make here today and kind of talk about. As always, if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. First part of the giveaway we're basically done with. So again, I'm going to be announcing the winners of my next video. That was supposed to come out just now, but I forgot. I had to get this out first, so I swapped the upload format. Next video has your winners, and again, we're going to go each video announcing some of them, so be ready for it. I'm trying to just give away as many gift cards as I can per milestone, and I do appreciate all the support, so I got some stuff to give away, and a lot of it, starting next video, and then every other video or every video will be a giveaway. Yeah, so giveaway winner. Yeah, all right, let's keep going. Like and subscribe. I'll set a time. Let's jump into it. So first things first, here's where we're going to start. With the global launch, you officially picked up 2 brand new characters. You picked up a character named Suomi. You picked up a character named Ulrid. Just so you know, the devs have already put out a statement before the game launched confirming a very basic fact for this game. They said, word for word, you are going to probably base your entire summoning plan, your summoning guide, your free-to-play, motto and everything off of the fact of how CN is operating their banners. But here today, in that video, they wanted to confirm, and they confirmed, we will not be operating the game how CN was operated. We are going to put banners in any format we want. We are going to run randomly any banner we want, and that's how it's going to work. Basically speaking, do not follow CN's order. That's the TLDR. They are not going to be following CN's order. If you are speculating off of CN's order, or you're thinking it's going to follow how CN is, so we have information of who's next, you are wrong. Yes, the information you have is, okay, this character named, let's say Vector. It's an upcoming character at some point. Whenever she happens, I don't know. But her name, Vector, right? She is a character who's S+ tier. Now, knowing that knowledge that you have, you can tell who is S+, because again, CN tested and they were able to give a nice little breakdown of those characters. That's why you know Suomi's busted. So again, when the global plan was coming out, people were like, hey, save for Suomi, save for blah, 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 blah. That you know. But you don't know who's next. Next, you can get Vector. Next, you can get the most busted character ever. You'll never know, because again, they already said they're changing the order, so it's going to be random. Don't go in with expectations. But again, you can still have a saving grace, and this is what this video is for. Who to save for, kind of, or more so, who you can save for. I'll talk about who to save for later on, because that's going to take some time, boys. That's going to take some time. So keep it in mind. Let's get into the next topic. Jump cut. But yes, this is how the CN character banner timeline looked like. I'm trying to prove the point of they're not trying to follow CN, because just look at this, right? So she was the first character on CN. She is apparently a launch character here, right? Yeah. Pretty sure so was she a first banner, or was she like a launch character? I have no idea. The next character was this character over here, Diane, which again is not in the game as of right now. If you were to look at it, Diane is a CN character. So she was there. You then have, I'm not going to even try to pronounce these names because I'm going to die doing it. We had this character as well, following this one. We had Lena, following this one. We then had Jingyu, I'm so sorry, following this one. We then had Macchiato. There was no way, is her name actually Macchiato? It's kind of cool. And if not, I just butchered her name and I'm so sorry. Beyond that, you had the release of, guess who? Ulrid and Suomi. I wonder. A character set that released in the middle, if you were to say, of CN, released day 1 on global. If that tells you anything, that tells you they're not following what you think they're following, all right? Make sure that is clear as day with you, okay? Just know this. We then had this character over here. I cannot pronounce the names. Over here, this character as well. That's again following this. We then had this character over here, this character over here, Vector, the character I was mentioning earlier, Belka and Endurus. We'll go with that. Endurus, I don't know. But those are the characters. That's how everything was followed. What I will say is this. Theoretically, in normal circumstances, maybe the character that just launched on CN wouldn't be the character that will launch tomorrow. So maybe you can speculate saying like these banners down here won't see the light of day just yet, and they'll see the light of day sooner, or sorry, later rather than sooner. Could be the case, but I will make it clear, any character's fair game, all right? If you want a nice little kind of compilation of this and seeing like what type of weapon you like or what type of character you like, you can just see it from here. That's a little bit of an asset you can use. Shout out to the person who made this. I have no idea where I found this from. It was on Reddit, or Discord, from somebody probably reposting it, because again, I don't think they made it. But is this the person who made it, or And I don't know who shout out to. Shout out to whoever made it, but again, that's what it looked like. All right, that's how it worked. You have light bullet, medium bullet, heavy bullet, shotgun, melee, all this stuff over here to kind of use as a bit of an asset. So if you want to, there it is. But beyond that, we have this over here, so we can take an idea for, again, kind of maybe who you want to save for. If you were to filter by it or just check it, basically, again, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You have 13 unreleased characters as of right now. I want to also make it clear, in this case, are they going to continue doing a double banner format? I first off hope not. I really hope not. But again, I can't confirm for you. They did say that, we want to change the order, but they never told us they were going to do double banners. That was information we learned on day one of launch when they chose to launch Suomi and, again, Ulrid. Remember, it's not an issue that they did that. Ulrid is not a crazy character. But what's going to be crazy is, let's say they launch a character like this character over here, who's S+ here on CN, and they choose to release a character who's S tier. Doing that then creates that entire idea of we're dead, because you're launching two amazing characters at a time when you can only obviously summon for one. Especially with this game, this rates, these systems, one character launches are already too much when it comes to, again, these type of games. Especially when you follow that Hoyoverse mentality of, again, the rates and everything, and also the summons and everything. It's rough. So that's something that we'll also talk about in the future, but we can't really tell right now if they plan to continuously do it or just because of launch they chose to do it. I don't know. Do they want to catch the CN? Probably, but will they throw the game out the window in the process? We'll have to learn about that. But up and coming, some of the characters that look to be busted insane are this character over here. Looks to be, again, for these ratings. I'll go through CN and kind of get the CN ratings. But it mainly looks like that character's like the super busted one. Seemingly, that's really it. There's no like S+ other than that, right? I'm trying to like browse these. Yeah, so S+ is right here. I wonder when she launched on the CN thing, though. She was over here. So one of the busts, this was busted, we saw, she was like S tier, this was S tier, this was S+ tier. Looks like the earlier ones weren't that hot, I guess you can say. I mean, this was S tier, why am I lying? That's A tier. So depending, if you want, whatever I want to say here, this was busted, this is kind of crazy, this character over here is kind of good. Belka, which is recent on CN, is also kind of good. It looks like, who else is CN over here? SE tier. S tier here on Vector again, which was recent on CN. This character, which we saw up there, not too crazy. B tier, A tier, A tier. So some of the earlier characters aren't too crazy, but knowing global, they'll go for like an insane pick up incoming. So I would say if they were to pick a character, I'm just gonna guess over here. I would say, because again, global revenue is really good in the front half of the months. They'll probably pick this character here, or this, or they could just do the one that just got launched at CN, or Vector, right? Those are again. Which yeah, this is what they could do. Or this over here against the last year. Now, we'll see again how they operate things, but as of right now, just want to share this with you. These are upcoming characters, upcoming banners. If you like anybody, that's your, again, thing to go for. How is it going to work? Random. All right, they're going to pick it out of a hat. They're going to be like, oh, up and coming is Lena. Boom. That's how your banner's going to go. All right. And again, I wouldn't be shocked because there are a lot of, as you can see, kind of not good characters. Whereas the, kind of not good characters. They might be great waifu-wise, but still seats here, endgame. They could launch this character, let's say this character with Belka. They could, if they wanted to, because again, you clearly saw they did it with Ulrid. Ulrid is not insane, she's kind of bad. Throwing her against Suomi, S+, they could do that again, and they could do that constantly. But I hope it's not two busted ones back to back. That would suck. So, let's see. All right, just want to talk about that. Hope you enjoyed. Take care, have fun. That's all I got.